Fire line. Do not cross. Oh!
We are the Crawfords. We have 6 kids and are hiking the Appalachian Trail, a 2,200-mile hike from Georgia to Maine. We don't know if we can finish it, but we are doing it together.
We can keep them warm in the oven.
Breakfast time. We are back at the house. Okay, so we've had an action-packed couple days, and it's weird that we're back at this house because we were not planning on being here at all. And we haven't filmed the last couple days, so the last couple days we actually got to this house. We took a rest day, we didn't film that. And then yesterday, we left this house for the trail, never to come back again, said goodbye, went out to this amazing lunch where we met some people that bought our lunch. Then we hit the trail and we made it about 5 miles. And then we started to see some weird stuff happening, like fire trucks. And we started to see smoke in the distance, and we're thinking like, no big deal, let's keep on going. And then we came across this guy.
So I'm walking on the trail. We had just passed all these emergency vehicles, and what they told us is there's some roadside fires. But the trail went up, you know, and so we all thought like, oh, we can walk past the fires. And so I was ahead of them, as he said, and I was going, and then it was fine, and then the smoke got a little heavier, but I was like, oh, you know, I didn't see anything too bad, so I kept going, and then all of a sudden I could see some flames off in the distance, and so at that time I was like, oh, you know, like they're still way off, like I can take a quick video, maybe a quick picture, and then I kept hiking, and then I saw the flames getting closer to the trail, and then like just above the trail, there was a firefighter, and he was waving his arms. He's like, go back. And the fire was actually on the other side, like on the uphill side of the trail. By that time, I'm like, okay, well, you know, there's a literal wall of flames. I'm not gonna make it past this. So I turned around, and I wasn't running, but I was briskly hiking. And I got back to where I first took that picture, and the flames that were off in the distance, they were a lot closer now. And you could kind of feel it on your skin, the warmth on your skin, and you could hear it. Sounded like wind, but like all the dry leaves were just starting on fire. I met up with some of the kids, and we kind of grouped up, and where we grouped up, it wasn't bad. It didn't seem like it was bad, but really, I mean, I guess we'll see that today, but not far from where we stopped. I mean, another 5 minutes of walking was right where the flames were pretty much on the trail. Yeah, just kind of a crazy experience.
Yeah. So then it was like emergency vehicles everywhere, firefighters all over the place, like evacuating people off the mountain. So we made some quick phone calls.
Well, and what he didn't say is he met up with our kids, because our 3 older kids were up ahead from Ben and he actually stopped them from otherwise they would have just kept going, and I'm sure eventually they would have been like, okay, at least I hope.
This is kind of hot.
I hope our good parenting would be like, okay, flames, maybe we should go back.
So anyways, we got kind of like evacuated off the mountain, and now we're eating French toast, which was not the worst case scenario. But we just found out that the parking lot is open, so we're gonna be heading back out now and hoping that we can walk today. So we're gonna have to do extra to make up for missing a couple miles yesterday. We are ready to go again. And we have this little thing in case you need to throw up. These car rides and the windy roads are like the hardest part with Rainier.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Alright, We're talking to some sort of fire guy. And it looks like he has yellow fire tape that he's putting up over there, we can see.
It's closed. They won't let you up.
Are you serious?
Yes. They have barricades or.
So we're too late. I bet you the other guys got up.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Did you mention?
They said they're shuttling people to Delta.
So we know for sure there's like 9 miles of this trail that's totally closed. We can't go through. And then we were trying to figure out, well, do we do the other 10 miles past that to get to Daleville, the next Maine town? And we don't even know if that part is open. We don't know how far the fire reached. So I think we're planning on just getting dropped off at Daleville, and maybe somehow we'll do the section of 20 miles later.
Okay, here it is. This is where we were yesterday. Fire line. Do not cross. Oh!
Yeah, I mean and like I said, they're trying to control it to where they're moving it down instead of up this way, away from the Appalachian Trail, so.
Well, we'll probably go to Daleville and just.
But now we're moving on to plan B. Saying goodbye now.
Say goodbye.
To Bill and to Kristen. We don't entirely know what's going on right now or when we're gonna see people again.
Walk some miles for me.
It feels really disorienting to not do 20 miles of the trail and then get like shuttled to the next part and then just start. It's weird.
I know. Okay, we just did a resupply at the grocery store, pounded about $50 worth of Wendy's, and I think we came up with a plan. We are gonna hit the trail today, but I just got this on the Appalachian Trail's like Instagram page, starting at 3:11 for 19.8 miles. The trail is obviously closed, but it's just like so crazy because we were like right there. So out of 2,200 miles of section, we arrived like 10 minutes too late for the 19 miles that we could have finished right now. It's just one of those bizarre things. So we're gonna leave this 19.8 miles for now unfinished and figure out what to do about that because we want to do the entire trail. So maybe we'll come back. Cammy's not feeling too good about leaving that. There's the trail over there. And there's a bunch of cars coming super fast. But there's a sign. I don't know if that's supposed to help us. All right, go, 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 go. Back on the trail.
Rainier does what he always does right after a town, and that is fall asleep.
There is some little baby ducks with their mom. They're adorable. Oh, they're trying to go away from us. They're like honking. No, we won't do anything.
okay? We've gone a few miles. We had to bypass that whole section, and now we're up on a hill, and you can see, I think you can see, I don't know, there's smoke like right there coming up, and I think that's from the fires from the section that we had to miss. What's really frustrating, whatever, I mean, maybe it's meant to be, but there's people who were able to get through, like, I think literally 10 minutes before we got there, just because they hadn't really officially closed it down yet. Oh well, just life.
It is this time right here, and we have done 3.5 miles, and today's moving pretty slow, but this is actually kind of a bonus day. So whatever miles we do, I'm okay with. I hope we get in at least 3 or 4 more. I don't know if that's gonna happen. And I'm still happy. The weather is nice, although it's like, I'm guessing 70 degrees, and it's really hot.
How does Cookie Monster eat the apple? Okay, we just got to our campsite right by this little brook stream thing. You know what I could go for right now? Is some chicken fingers from Wendy's. I am eating rice and beans with all beef hot dogs wrapped in a fire smoked tortilla, and it's really good. Here we are. Just finished smoking a celebration cigar because you guys, we made it 2 months. Well, this could be our thumbnail. We did it, 2 months. Ends today, and what a hell of a day too. This forest fire thing really threw me off. I was like fine with hiking through yesterday, and then we got off the trail and I was like, okay, well whatever, there's a fire, we'll wait it out. I'm fine with like sitting it out, let's go to Starbucks and chill. And it's like, oh no, we can go. And then we get there and it's like, no you can't. And it's like, crap. So then we skip part of the trail, which mentally threw me off. But by the end of the day, I felt good. We had a fire and a really fun meal with the kids, and yeah, it was fun hearing their highs and lows. This is our end of the month recap though. We want to go over some stats. So for those of you guys that remember last month, we did 319 miles. This month, which had one less day, we did 397.9 miles. More miles, fewer days. Last month we averaged 10.3 miles a day. This month we averaged 13.26. A pretty significant increase, and it's not as high as I would have hoped, but considering everything we went through, we ended up taking 3 zeros this month. We went through sickness off the trail and on the trail that contributed to some of the zeros. We dealt with the fire and a ton of driving to just figure that out logistically. You know, I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
That brings our total miles. We're at mile like 737 right now, but of course we have to deduct the 19.8 that we didn't do. That takes us to 717.2 total miles. Just some of the highlights we wanted to look back and remember for this month. We got free shoes from Ultra, which we haven't received yet, but they told us they shipped them. That's like $1,000 for us, and I don't know. It kind of feels like a little bit more than that. Maybe it's not for them, but for us, it's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, someone actually like believes in us, or
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It was cool.
We had some friends come out and join us for a couple days hiking.
We realized the importance of taking a rest day for us. I think that's a physical thing, but it probably starts as being a spiritual thing for us, and we had let that go, and this month we kind of reclaimed that.
We had sickness just come through and hit all of us except for you, which is funny.
There was that one kiss. We hiked with Bill, and we made some other friends on the trail. So it was kind of more of a social month for us. We felt like we really clicked with some people. Mm-hmm. Our kids are like reading the logbooks and really looking forward to catching up with some other people. And I don't know, that's a new element for us.
Yeah.
We fulfilled our filming, uploading, and publishing vlog schedule, which has been really challenging, and I feel like we did that all on time. We had like one kind of like upload mess up, which we fixed. But besides that, we've been publishing more and more. I think you guys should have seen this already, but we're up to like 6 days a week just to like catch up, because I feel like what we're filming is now so far behind what we're actually living. Like I'd like it to be within 2 weeks if possible.
Still in March or something.
Yeah. Anyhow, I just feel like we killed it there, and that's a lot of work for me and the kids, and for Cammie and the rest of the family, like lugging the equipment around, and it's like one of those behind the scenes things we don't like to talk about a lot because it's like too meta to vlog about vlogging, or it's just annoying. But anyways, I'm really happy with that.
It's also been really fulfilling, I think, to put our story out there, and to, I don't know, just to see everyone working together to get that done. And I think it's just been a really cool thing too.
Yeah, and the feedback we've gotten from you guys has told us that like it's worth it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I guess we kind of have to decide that already before even doing it, but it is really nice to hear that people, I think, are changing their views of family and the trail and being outdoors and having kids and what a family can look like. And that's all we're really trying to do. Like, we're not trying to convince you guys that we're badasses or that you need to do the trail, but we've just experienced so much goodness from what we feel like a lot of people could have.
Getting out of their ordinary everyday lives and doing something a little bit out of the box, out of the ordinary.
Yeah, and you can even do that with kids. And finally,
we reached 10,000 subscribers, which is really cool. Kind of weird, because I think that's mostly because we've been doing these AT vlogs, so, but I still think it's a cool thing that we're able to reach more people out there.
Even though you only really care about one subscriber.
Yeah.
Dixie, if you're out there, it would make Cammie's day. Please subscribe just for her. You can unsubscribe right away, but...
No, I am a fan of Dixie.
All right, well, we will see you guys tomorrow. This was just kind of a regular chill day, as it turned out. We didn't film a lot because I wanted to get this recap in, but what did we do? 8.6 miles, and
yeah, it was a nice chill day.
Tomorrow we go back at it.
Why do I look like a ghost and you just
because
look
I think the lights. It's because the beard like dampens it. We'll see you guys tomorrow.